Hey, kia ora everybody, Chris Farhi here, Bayleys Insights Data team. This is our weekly video of the biggest news in New Zealand real estate. Now I'm actually down in the Hawke's Bay today, so I'm filming this down on the Napier waterfront. Now in this week's video, quickly touch on the sort of movements around the change in government, bit of content on house prices and migration, sample of recent residential sales from around this area, bit of content from our global partner Knight Frank, and of course the property of the week. And so look, number one, we've got the election, right? So at this stage I'm filming on Friday. Coalition negotiations still underway and we don't quite know exactly where that's going to land. For the property markets, it looks like interest deductibility will still be in play, but the one item that does have a bit of risk is National's proposed changes to the foreign buyer ban. So it seems likely that next week we might actually have an update on the direction of those. Number two, we've got the latest house price data from the Real Estate Institute, and so in short, the market's continuing its recovery. Across New Zealand there was about 5,600 sales during October. This compared to about 5,200 October last year. So it shows that we've sort of seen a lift in the number of sales. House price index for New Zealand is up. That's now been rising for about 5 months and is about 4% above the low point which happened in May. And out of the different regions, Auckland is performing particularly well with a good level of sales that was actually at the sort of average for October 2017, 18 and 19, so like pre-pandemic. So it's good on sales activity, and it's now got a pretty clear price trend of rises over the past 5 or 6 months. Now if you subscribe on YouTube, you'll see our housing market update video drop later this month, so definitely check out that, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Next up, number three, we've got the latest migration stats from Stats New Zealand, and so we've been following this for some time given the implications for the housing market, and so the latest stats continued with another record, this time a net gain of 119,000 people over the 12 months to September 2023. Within this there was a loss of New Zealand citizens, but obviously a big gain in non-New Zealand citizens. And Stats New Zealand believes that those people were mainly from India, Philippines, China, Fiji and South Africa. So it's fair to say that for the housing market, they'll likely be subject to the foreign buyer ban at the moment. However, we are seeing a lot of pressure come into the rental markets, particularly in places like Auckland where migrants tend to locate first. Next up, we've got our weekly sales snapshot, and so this snapshot's brought to us by the team at Bayleys Napia, a sample of recent residential sales across Napier and the surrounding area. And so first up, we've got 31 Coronation Street in Ahuriri. This was described as expansive and supreme refinement in Ahuriri. Brand new home, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on 325 square meters. This was marketed by Carolyn Mayo from Bayleys Napia, sold for 1.775 million. Second, we've got 18 Reynolds Road in Havelock North, described as contemporary elegance, unparalleled sophistication. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms on 700 square meters, marketed by Tim Wynne-Lewis and Bridget Alexander from Bayleys Havelock North. This one went to auction, sold under the hammer for 1.86 million. And then finally, if you wanted something a little bit more affordable, we've got 44 Drake Crescent in Te Awa. And this is a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom home on 473 square meters, smart low maintenance design, great indoor outdoor flow. Marketed by Nate Skelton and Joseph Skelton from Bayleys Napia, this one was also sold at auction under the hammer, selling for just over 810,000. Next up, going offshore, our global partner Knight Frank released their latest Prime Global Rental Index for Q3 2023. And so this studies rental rates across prime properties in a range of different cities. And so headline here was globally residential rents tick higher, but affordability begins to bite. And so across the market studied, there was a 7.9% increase in prime rents over the 12 months to September. At the top of that list was Singapore, leading at 14.5% increase over 12 months, followed by Sydney and Auckland. Now prime rents are now sitting on average about 18% higher than they were at the start of the pandemic. So yeah, quite a bit of movement there, and I guess that reflects that sort of surging rent across a lot of desirable cities. Then finally, to wrap up, we've got our property of the week. And so first off, we'll take a local property. So we've got 138 North Shore Road in Bayview, just outside of Napier. So this is your dream waterfront home with income potential. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms on 971 square meters. Exceptional waterfront location, views from Mahia Peninsula through to Cape Kidnappers. Layout provides option for Airbnb or similar income. If you want to learn more about this one, contact Sam Hutchinson from Bayleys Napia. Then heading down to the South Island, we've got 128A Queens Road in Stepneyville. Headline here is Watch the Ships Go By. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms on 660 square metres, located high above the cut with panoramic views across Tasman Bay. Separate office plus the bonus of a movie room with seating. If you want to learn more about this one, contact Stefan Eden from Bayleys Richmond. With that said, we'll wrap up this video here and we'll see you next time. See ya.